I don't care anymore. Not about wrinkles, not about dressing trendy, and not about looking young. But what I do care about is feeling young because that's what's going to carry me through the rest of my life. You want to hear about it? Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for being here today. This video is going to be fun and lighthearted and just kind of an I don't care attitude video. I don't know about you, but most of the videos that I see thumbnails to, it's all about looking younger, look 10 years younger, miracle cream that gets rid of your wrinkles and all that. I mean, come on, let's face it. When we're over 70, that's not going to happen. Sure, we can look our best, and we should try to look our best, but we're not going to look younger. We will look better, but not necessarily younger. What I think we should be focusing on is feeling young. That's what you need to carry you through life. We can't do anything about the aging process. Some of us age well, some of us not so much. But the bottom line is we're not going to change it or stop it. It's going to happen pretty much day by day at this age. So much time is wasted on following these ideas and suggestions on how to look young. My goodness, I never hear anybody talking about how to feel young. So that's what I'm talking about in this video. Somewhere around 70, something clicked, and I realized the chase that we seem to be on and what society tells us we should be chasing is to look younger and dress younger and all the things. Well, I'm not here for it anymore. I think it's nonsense and it's totally exhausting. What I care about is feeling young. That's where the real fountain of youth is. So, if you're ready to get out from under the pressure and forget all this other stuff, then you're in the right place. One way to keep yourself feeling young is to laugh at yourself. Having a good belly laugh, especially at your own expense, does wonders for making you feel young. We need to forget about the wrinkle creams and all the things that we try and look in the mirror and we're disappointed and we start criticizing ourselves because nothing's working. Start laughing more and stop criticizing yourself. Another way to feel young is to say yes to silly things. You know, that child within you is not gone. She's just waiting to have permission to come back out. We kind of tuck her away when we start our adult life and we're raising our children and we have a family and so many responsibilities. But hey, we're over that. We've already raised our families and our kids and all that. I mean, hey, we're in the prime of our life. Now it's time to let her back out and do silly things. You can't tell me you don't think about silly things, but maybe you feel self-conscious or kind of foolish about doing them. Well, don't. Put that aside and do it. If you feel like just eating ice cream with chocolate chips on top for dinner, do it. If you feel like doing all the wrong things today, like not drinking enough water and not watching what you eat and just all that stuff people fill us with, then don't do it. Drink your coffee all day. Eat your candy all day. Do what you want to do. Do silly things. If you want to try something that you're not sure you can do, give it a try. If you want to get down on the floor just for the sole purpose of seeing if you can get back up or how gracefully you can get back up, do it. It might be a silly thought in your head, and you think, oh, I'm not going to try that. I know I can't get back up off the floor once I get down. Well, have fun trying. Have a good laugh on yourself. And you might even surprise yourself and get up more gracefully than you thought you could. If it doesn't work out for you and you have to call for help, for someone to come and physically get you up off the floor because you can't do it, well, it sure was fun to do something silly, wasn't it? Another way to feel young is refuse to be a know-it-all. You know, people feel young when they feel curious. And I love asking lots of questions. And I mean, I truly want to know the answers. Now, probably most people think my questions are silly, and that's okay. They matter to me, and I'm going to learn the answers that I need to know. I never want to feel like a know-it-all, like, I've already learned everything I need to know in life. No, I'm still very curious. Another way to feel young is to stay playful. Stay playful in your marriage, in your friendships, in your conversations. Dave and I still torment each other, and many times I threaten to make him sleep in the garage because it's playful. And I guess you would call that romance over 70. That's what romance is. And the same with your friends. Torment them. Dare them to do something that you know they wouldn't do. And they can do the same to you. It is so much fun and such a feeling of having that youthful spirit when you talk to your friends about some of the silly and goofy things you did as teenagers and young adults. Just to share different stories with each other is amazing at making you feel young. You're remembering those days when you entered a hula hoop contest or a pogo stick contest or a dance contest, even though you knew darn well you weren't going to win because you had two left feet. But it was funny, and it's a memory that just kind of lights you up. So be more playful. Another way that will keep you feeling young is to dress your style. Dress for who you are. Forget about that. This isn't age appropriate or that isn't. None of that matters. Wear what makes you feel alive. You don't need anybody's approval. Nothing makes me feel more youthful than dressing who I am in my style. Granted, it probably isn't going to suit anyone else, but it's part of me. It's part of my makeup and my energy and my essence. And I'm telling you, when I put those cowgirl boots on, I feel mighty young. Another thing that makes you feel young is dancing. I know I talk about dancing all the time, but honestly, just sit on your couch and start playing the music from your days, the music that you loved, the music that you danced to. No matter what the dances were, the mashed potato, the twist, the funky monkey, whatever it was. When you start thinking about that and then you listen to that music, I'm telling you, there's such a youthful spirit that rises up out of you, you just can't even imagine. There are so many ways to keep yourself feeling young. I'm sure you could come up with many for yourself just from watching this video. Maybe it's time to turn our focus and attention on doing just that. Stop focusing on the things that don't matter and the things that you can't do a darn thing about. Start focusing on what is going to get you through the rest of your life and feel good about yourself. If and when the day comes when any of us are living alone, we no longer have anybody living with us, then we got to learn to enjoy our own company and keep ourselves entertained. Otherwise, we could sink down in a deep, dark hole. I want to be fun to be with. I want to enjoy myself and want to spend time with myself. What have you stopped caring about? What makes you feel young? Do you feel like too much focus is put on how you look and you're not even stopping to think about how you feel? I'd really like to know, so please share that in the comments. One other thing I'll share with you. One way to really feel young is to be unpredictable. You know, a lot of people think of the elderly as, oh, they're so predictable, they're set in their ways. They think they know how we're going to react to everything, what we're going to say, what we're going to do. Hey, surprise them, shock them, do something unpredictable, and make sure you tell them what it is. Well, that's all I have for you today, but you know I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip comes from Matthew 18:3. Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. I just love this verse because what do little children do? They laugh from their belly. They don't worry about wrinkles and waistlines. They dance when they hear music. They're not performing for anyone. They're just living their life fully and freely. And that's what I want for this season in my life. So when I say I don't care anymore, I don't care about trying to look like I did when I was 30. I care about feeling more like a child, full of joy, full of curiosity, and trust in the one who made me. I thank you so much for being here. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.